Hey guys, it's Liam DeRosa here, back with another video. So today is not going to actually be me playing like I did in the Happy Birthday Beethoven and the Billie Eilish video that I recently posted. Today is going to be about how to replace and how to sort of pick and choose your strings. So today I have 4 of the most popular strings on the market today. There are many strings on the market. Oh, this one's backwards actually, but we can fix that right now. Yay! So these are some of the 4 most popular strings on the market. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit what it's like. I've experienced all 4 of them. Actually, the Corelli crystals I put on most recently. This is actually going to be, spoiler alert, this is the last set I'm putting on my violin because I'm getting a new violin soon. Yay! For more expense, but I also have this one to play in my sort of stunt videos when it's like raining outside and stuff. That's kind of cool. So the first set of strings I want to talk about with you guys is the dominant strings. These are from Thomas Feld Company in Vienna, Austria. These, some people think they're too neutral, too warm, whatever. On my instrument, they started off like cannons almost. It was like this really boisterous, sort of like boomy sound that was good for Lindsey Sterling music and talent shows and everything. They're great for alternative styles. But after a few weeks, they mellowed out a lot. They sort of muted their sound to the point where they became extremely muted, muffled, almost no projection. It was like cold. It sounded like it had a cold, if you know that sort of thing. This was the first set that I put on my violin because that's usually a set that you start with. And some stay with them, some don't stay with them. It's how Perlman, a world-class violin soloist, uses them. So yeah, this is one great brand. After that, I decided to invest into a little bit more money. Next, this was a recommendation from my teacher, one of my school teachers, and from others as well. This is the Eva Parazzis from Parastro String Company in Offenbach, Germany. These have much more brilliance than the dominants did, and my instrument sort of needed that extra boost of projection after experiencing dominance forever and ever and ever. So, yep, these are really great. They have an extremely sweet sound, but more sonorous and less muted. So, these are great strings if you want to invest in a little bit. Some players don't like them. They say they're too shrill, whatever, but not on my instrument. It really depends on what your instrument does, guys. So, and how expensive it is as well. Like, mine is about $1,000, but not for the instrument itself, for the case, the bow, and the instrument. So, like, you can put something like this on that instrument, but not on a $60 Amazon violin. Dominants would be good for that, because dominants are, like, $65. Eva Parazzis are, like, $100. And actually, there's another great $100 string set I'm about to get into. Also from the Parastro String Company in Germany, the Obligatos. These were the ones I used after Eva Parazzis. These were recommended to me by one of my school teachers as well. They have a really sonorous, sort of sweet projecting tone, very round, full, whatever. Actually, they're supposed to kind of sound like that, because there's this little circle that represents what they're supposed to sound like right there. Don't know if you can see it, but yep, the red circle, guys. Obligato. So these are really great as well if you want to invest into $100. And I went all the way down to $20 for another recommendation, the Corelli crystals. These are fabulous. I just put them on Monday. And these have a very warm sound. They can tame really harsh violins at the lowest of prices. Again, these are good for like $60 Amazon violins. And so all 4 of these strings are really good investments for like string choosing and everything. So now we're going to get into changing your strings. So this is the violin, of course. So I'm only going to take off the G and D because those are the thickest strings and they don't actually need much. So how you take it off is you sort of just see the peg right here. You can do it like down here as well. Well, you just loosen it very slowly until everything just comes out. You can take it out yourself. Oops, I almost just lost a peg there for a second, and that's not good. So it's going to come out a little bit like, don't know if you could see, a little bit bent. So you might need to like twist it a little bit to make sure it's straight. Like this. Yep, and it's going to be hard to show this on the violin, so in the peg right here, there's this little hole that you put the string in, and you do it first on the outside of the peg. It's so weird not doing this on a violin. And then next on the inside of the peg. So it should look something like this. Yep. And just keep winding. Now, I'm actually going to do that on the violin. I'm unable to show you, but yep, I hope you find this helpful. You may want to like go ask your shop more about this as well. It's hard to get in the hole sometimes, guys. Especially if it's like a little bit in a darker area. Darker area can be a little bit hard sometimes. And actually, after that, you want to put it in the tailpiece. The little ball at the bottom in the tailpiece. And then you just keep winding it up. Actually, I'm only doing the G string. My instrument doesn't need to be messed around with anymore. And you can use a fine tuner if you have them like me as well. So, yep, now you have one new string on, and for the rest of them, it's just the same standard, really. So, and it's going to take a couple days to break in. Now I can put my mute back on, and then I'll just play a little, oh, lost it. Play a little bit of something for you. Sorry about that, by the way. To show you a little bit like what they'll sound like after they're broken in. Sorry, I need to tune a little bit more, guys. Story of my life. And that you hear when you're tuning is actually the bridge moving. So you want to check to make sure your bridge is in the correct place. Is not leaning back or leaning forward too much. And then we can just... So yeah, that's an excerpt from Take Flight by Lindsey Sterling, a dubstep violin piece. I'll be performing that piece at TNT this year, March 6th, Friday, 6:30 p.m., Parkview Middle School in Cranston. Hope you can make it. And tell me if you want me to do a music video on that piece as well. So I hope you found this whole thing helpful. Have a great day, guys. Take good care of yourselves. Be kind to others, yourself, everyone. And take care. Bye-bye.